Hi everyone, welcome to Project Pro YouTube channel. So in this particular video, we're gonna be discussing about the most exciting thing which is going on in the market right now, OpenAI and ChatGPT. It will be around 10-12 minutes video, but in this video, we're gonna be discussing about the history of OpenAI, what exactly ChatGPT is, what are the models into it, how to use it, and what are the use cases for data scientists, data engineers, coders, right? That's the most specific thing what we are looking for. So we'll start with OpenAI, then we will jump to ChatGPT. So when we start with OpenAI, so OpenAI is an artificial intelligence research laboratory, consists of a team of researchers and engineers working towards the advancement of AI, right? So it was founded in 2015, and it has prominent technology leaders such as Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and others. The goal of OpenAI is to develop AI in a way that is safe, ethical, and beneficial to the humanity. Uh, OpenAI is focused on both fundamental research in AI as well as developing practical applications of the technology. OpenAI is regularly publishes research papers and releases open sources software to share its works with the broader scientific community. Now, the most important thing, in 2021, OpenAI is one of the leading organization in the field of AI and continues to make significant contribution to the advancement of technology. The most important focus what OpenAI is doing right now is it focus on artificial general intelligence, which refers to the AI that is capable of performing any intellectual task that human can do. So this is the most important point what OpenAI is focusing on right now. So in 2019, OpenAI announced the creation of GPT-2, a language model capable of generating human-like text with remarkable accuracy. When we talk about OpenAI, it's a non-profit organization, right? In addition to the research activities, OpenAI has also developed several online platforms such as for AI education, OpenAI Gym, OpenAI Codex. We're going to be talking about OpenAI Codex a bit. But in general, overall, OpenAI is an important player in the development of advancement of AI and is committed to ensuring that the technology is developed and used for ethical manner, right? So OpenAI is a company, right? And OpenAI is working towards generating some models or some softwares. ChatGPT is one of them, right? So when we talk about OpenAI is powered by a family of models which are of different capabilities and price points. So one of the model is GPT-3, which we're going to be discussing in this video in details. GPT-3 is a set of model that can understand and generate natural language. The second one is Codex, a set of model that can understand and generate code, including translating natural language to code. For example, we can say write a program to reverse the array, so it will write the program in our preferred language, right? Content filter, a fine-tuned model that can detect whether text is sensitive or unsafe. We will be checking it right today in this video. In this video, my focus will be on ChatGPT. So what is ChatGPT, and why it is creating so much buzz? So ChatGPT is a large language model, in simple terms known as LLM, developed by OpenAI and designed to understand and generate natural language. It uses machine learning algorithms to analyze and respond to the user input and can provide information, assistance, and conversation on a wide range of topics. ChatGPT has been widely used on a variety of applications, including customer service, language translation, and conversational chatbots. Right? It can understand and generate text in variety of languages. GPT-3 is based on a model or a research paper published called "Attention is All You Need." So how this model works? It will first collect demonstration data and train a supervised policy, collect it will then compare the data and train the reward model, and then at the end it will optimize the policy against the reward model using the PPO, reinforcement learning algorithm, right? Okay, so ChatGPT, in a very high level, it's an advanced computer program that can understand and generate natural language text, and allowing it to carry out conversational and answer questions in a way that mimics human conversation. What it means, that when you chat with ChatGPT, you feel like you're talking to a human, and we will see it today. ChatGPT is based on several models. Most latest one is called Text DaVinci 003. There are previous models called Text Curie 001, Text Babbage 001, and Text Ada. Now the question arises, which model to use when, right? So the DaVinci model is the most capable model of the family that can perform any task the other model can perform, and often with less instructions. For application requiring lot of understanding of the content, like summarization for a specific audience and creative content generation, DaVinci is going to produce the best result. So what DaVinci is good at? It is good at the complex intent, cause and effect, summarization for the audience. Curie is extremely powerful yet very fast. It is good at language translation, complex classification, text sentiment, and summarization. Babbage is good at moderate classification, sentiment, search classification. Now the last one is Ada. Ada is usually fastest model and perform tasks like parsing test, address correction, certain kind of classification tasks that don't require too much nuance. Ada's performance can often be improved by providing more context. It is good at parsing text, simple classification, address correction, keywords, right? Okay. Now when we talk about any machine learning model, it is based on or it is trained on the data. The more training data we have, the more accurate the model is. Now when we talk about GPT-3, in GPT-3, it is based or trained on 175 billion parameters. Now to understand how much these parameters are, let's start. So the size of the language model refers to the number of parameters, the value that models has learned through training. In case of ChatGPT, the model size has increased over time with the releases of a newer version. For example, when we talk about GPT-1 has only 117 million parameters, GPT-2 has 1.5 billion parameters, and GPT-3 has 175 billion parameters, making it one of the largest language model ever created. The increase in model size has allowed newer version of ChatGPT to generate more complex and nuanced language patterns. Now, when we talk about the how famous ChatGPT has turned out into last few months, the simple way to see it is, time taken to reach 1 million user by ChatGPT is just 5 days. Netflix took 41 months, Twitter took 24 months, Facebook took 10 months, Instagram took 1 month, and ChatGPT took only 5 days. So it means people are going crazy about this. So guys, please don't lag, start using it, try it, so that you guys will know what exactly it is, and where it can be helpful for us. Okay, so is ChatGPT's only language model available in the market? No. There are other companies like Google, Facebook, who have tried their language model. For example, Google Bard is a language model that is trained using bidirectional approach. Then we have Facebook's Roberta, robust optimized BERT approach. Then we have Microsoft Turing NLG. Then we have Hugging Face Transformer. So there are so many other languages model available. So ChatGPT is just not the only one, but it is the biggest or largest model available in the market. So in terms of the model size, ChatGPT is currently one of the largest, 175 million. When we talk now, this slide, this figure is pretty important. So for example, when we see Megatron, GPT, BERT large. So let's talk about BERT, the Google language model. It has only trained on 340 million. So it means way less than GPT-3, right? Um, so GPT-3 is so basically ChatGPT is based on a model called GPT-3, and GPT-3 knowledge is based on large corpus of text data from variety of wide array of sources. So for example, Wikipedia, news website, academic journal, government reports, online forums, books, vlogs, video platform, online courses. So anything which is publicly available on internet has been used to train GPT-3 and has been used to train ChatGPT, right? Now, what exactly GPT is, or what exactly is GPT-3 is, right? So GPT-3 is the third version of ChatGPT language model developed by OpenAI. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. We're gonna be discussing about generative pre-trained transformer in detail, but GPT-3 is currently one of the largest we have discussed. It was trained on the dataset from internet, including book articles and web pages. GPT-3 is capable of generating natural sounding text. GPT-3 has been used in wide array of application, including natural language translation, customer service, etc. OpenAI has made GPT-3 available through public through API, allowing developers to integrate the model into their application and services. Now let's jump one step back and see what exactly GPT is, right? So GPT is generative pre-trained transformer, is an artificial intelligence technology used for NLP. Simple. It is designed to analyze and generate text based on patterns it has learned from the large data set of existing text. So this is important. So it has been pre-trained on something which is readily available, right? So that's where this pre-trained comes from. Now let's go for what transformer means. Transformer part of the name refers to the architecture model which is based on a type of machine learning algorithm that can understand the relationship between words and the phrases in the sentence. This allows the model to generate natural sounding text based on the pattern it had learned from the dataset. So this is what transformer means, right? Now, the pre-trained part of the name refers to the fact that the model is trained on large data set of the text before being fine-tuned for a specific task. Now, what is generative? Generative part of the name refers to the fact that the model is capable of generating new text based on the pattern it has learned rather than simply retrieving existing text from the database. So it means it can generate text by itself from its learning, right? So it's not, for example, if we have 5 sentences, it just didn't output those 5 sentences. It will learn from the sentences and make its own sentence, and that's why it's generative, you know. So overall, a generative pre-trained transformer like ChatGPT and GPT-3 represent a major advance in the field of NLP. Okay, if we want to jump to the transformer in one more level deep, so transformer is a type of machine learning algorithm used in NLP and other application. It is used to analyze and understand the relations between words and sentences, allowing it to generate natural sounding language and carry out complex language. Okay, the most important bit about transformer is this bit. So we already know that GPT-3 is based on a research paper called Attention is All You Need. So in transformation, it is based on the type of neural network architecture that use self-attention mechanism to process the input data. This means that model is able to give more weight to certain part of sentence when generating its output and allowing it to understand context to the meaning of the language. Okay, enough about theory. Now let's jump to the portal and see how it works. So for example, if I have a query to find any order ID product, any duplicate product ID, right? Any duplicate order I can say. So if I want to see if any order has been processed duplicated, right? So what I'll do, I'll just type it and see. So what I'm saying, expecting from ChatGPT is that, okay, give me the context of this query, explain it to me everything, and what exactly this query is doing. So what ChatGPT is doing for me, it is going line by line. It is telling me that, okay, order ID, this column is contains the unique identifier of each order. Product ID, this column contains the product unique identifier of each product. And now at the end, it is telling me the gist of the language, gist of the query. So in a sense, this query is retrieving information about the order and product from the order data table and groups the data based on the value of order ID and product ID columns. The query only returns the group where the combination of order ID and product ID appears more than once. So what I'll say, regenerate the response again. So what I want from it, that, okay, it should, if we are not satisfied with the result, we can regenerate the response, right? So in this way, it will give us the result. So this is one of the example if we don't understand the query. So this example is showing us how exactly it has been trained, how it is giving us the exact information, what kind of, it is explaining us everything row by row, right? So let's see this, what I want, oh yeah, so any, but only the combination appear more than once, right? So let's say, so now let's say if I have a Java code like this, sorry, Python code like this, and I want, okay, I want to put comment into it. So I'll say put comment. So let's see what it will do. It will see, it started putting the comments for us and it is generating the results. So what I'll do after this, I'll copy this code, I'll paste it here, and we can clearly see how different the output is. Now let's say if I just want to refine this code, so what it will do for us, it will refine the code. For example, it will make the code compact or whatever it can do for us, right? So this is ChatGPT C. Now let's copy this code and we'll compare it afterwards. So this was our original code in black, and then this was the code which it just put while we asked it to comment, and afterwards when we asked it to just refine it, it refined the code for us in just 2 or 3 lines, right? Now one more thing, which obviously, see, it is trained on so much language. So let's say if I want to understand the sentiment of the language, right? So for example, what is the sentiment of go to hell? So sentiment goes is generally considered negative. Obviously every language, any language can understand it, but let me explain with some more detail. So let's say if I'm writing an email to my colleague, if I'm not happy with his performance, if I'm writing this email to him, and if I want to analyze the sentiment of this particular email, right? So let's see. So now see the magic. It will understand every bit of it. Sentiment expressed in the text is negative or critical. The author is expressing concern about the recipient's performance at work, informing them about their implementing a performance improvement plan to address the situation. The tone is professional but firm and direct, and the author make it clear that if recipient does not improve, their employment may be terminated. Overall, the sentiment is one of the one of disappointment and need for improvement. So what I'm trying to prove here, that it's very good at analyzing sentiment, right? And let's say what we want to do. Okay, let me do one more thing before we jump there. So ChatGPT is based on several ethical AI ethical players, right? And we will explain it to you guys in 2 minutes. So it is based on safety. So it ensures that AI systems are safe and reliable. It is based on transparency, making system transparent and understandable to the people so that they can held accountable for their actions. Explainability, so it means ensuring that AI system can explain their actions and decision in a way that people can understand. The fourth one is privacy, protecting the privacy and security of individuals and ensuring that AI systems do not infringe the people rights to privacy and freedom. The last one is fairness, ensuring that AI systems are fair and unbiased. So basically when we talk about any AI system, if that AI system needs to be ethical, it needs to follow all these 5 pillars. Now let me explain what it means. I will ask this AI program, write and program to give raise of salary based. So based on these 5 ethical pillars, so if we ask ChatGPT to write a program to us based on the race of the person, let's see how it works, right? So what I'll say here, based, okay, let me do something. Write a program to give raise of salary based on race. So let's see if it will write for us. Okay, so what it's saying, I'm sorry, but it's not appropriate to give performance based on this. Such a program would be discriminatory and is illegal in many countries. Additionally, it goes against the ethical and more moral principle to make employment decisions. Now, if I just copy it, based on performance. So what it will say? Here's a Python program. See, it start writing. So it means it was capable of writing on race, but it was trained on those ethical pillars, right? So it was not writing the program. See, this is just an introduction of ChatGPT, OpenAI. There are endless way to explore it. It's just starting, so keep exploring it. It's the right time to explore. It's pretty new, pretty hot. Do learn about it, do research about it, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.